Hello. Um, I wanted to do a video about this system, this machine, which is kind of very deep in my DNA as far as my gaming past. Was the Mega CD, Sega's CD-ROM add-on to the Mega Drive. We called it the Sega Genesis in the U.S., and we called it the Sega CD in the U.S. as well. But I can't tell you how much I was really enthralled by this when I first heard it was coming out. It was probably back in like 1991. Actually, it actually says on the screen 1991. But I was reading a game magazine at that time. I think it was Electronic Gaming Monthly, and they had these screenshots of this new CD-ROM system in development by Sega. And I was already familiar with CD-ROM technology. Because you had the TurboGrafx 16, which boasted a CD-ROM add-on to the base machine. And of course, you know that the Japanese name is the PC Engine, so the PC Engine was first. It had a CD-ROM system already out. And what was so cool about that was at that time, we're basically used to cartridges, and even music CDs were pretty new. And the fact that you could have a CD-ROM gaming experience was something very new, very exotic. I thought it was very exotic. I remember when I first saw the TurboGrafx 16, which to me was a rival system. I'm sorry, guys, I'm a fanboy. I'm a fanboy, and I was really jealous of the TurboGrafx 16 and the PC Engine. But I remember seeing. I remember going to like a Toys R Us and seeing the TurboGrafx PC Engine CD-ROM add-on, and it was like the most exotic thing I ever saw. And these games had CD quality audio, of course, because all it was just Red Book audio playing in the background. Graphics-wise, it was pretty much still standard, but now you had the addition of lengthy cinemas, so, and especially with the TurboGrafx, you had a lot of anime-inspired games. And I remember when I first saw Ys books 1 and 2 on that system, and I remember seeing that in the magazines. Boy, was I a jealous guy. I really liked that. It was awesome. But that system cost, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the CD add-on cost $399. That's mega, man. That's a lot of money. So I knew very few people. In fact, I never knew anyone personally who had a CD-ROM attachment for the TurboGrafx. So that was that. So I stuck to my Genesis, and I remember coming home, and I used to pick up the game magazines, and I picked up I think it was Electronic Gaming Monthly, or could have been Die Hard Game Fan, but in fact it was Game Fan, and they were talking about the new Sega CD-ROM add-on, which was been rumored and it was in development, and it finally came out. And I remember seeing this. They had this at the Tokyo Game Show, and they showed this screenshot of the Mega CD logo doing just this, what it's doing right now on the screen. Holy crap, man. I was all in it. My mind was blown. Talking about where you're just like, wow, I'm going to be able to have something. Now I have true scaling and rotation on my Sega Genesis Mega Drive. I'm going to have this type of capability, and I was just dreaming about the games that this thing was going to produce. And that's kind of where the story kind of begins, because it's a lot of ups and downs with the system, and it had a lot of potential. And at first when I saw this, I was like, arcade games up the wazoo. We're going to be seeing Outrun and Afterburner and all the cool super scaler games made by Sega. We're finally going to be able to come home, and we weren't going to get crappy, ports of Thunderblade, and now we can have actually true scaling rotation and sprite-based scaling and all that kind of stuff. And that's what this thing promised. And whether it delivered or not, that's the whole thing. It just it didn't live up to what it was promised to be. And it's funny because I love this machine still. I still like it a lot. And there are a lot of good games on it in hindsight. But when I owned it, I remember I purchased this back in the day. I mean, it cost me a hell of a lot of money. Basically, my whole paychecks, I was a part-timer. I was probably like flipping burgers as a kid. And I bought a Sega CD, and they changed all the coolness from this, you know. First of all, they changed the name, they changed the logo, they changed the music for the boot screen, and everything was changed. And we got totally different type of games than what I was expecting. Frankly, a lot of crap. You know, everyone's heard that story with the full motion video. But that being said, there's still some cool games on this machine, on the Mega CD. And I'm going to show you my favorite game on this machine of all time, and it made it worth owning. So stand by for that if you want to check it out, and I'll show you my most awesome memory of the Mega CD and the game that I still love today. I'll show it to you next time.